This is Mars and Venus. Apparently, we all echo planetary sounds on the inside. We are all made of stardust. We are all just absolute magic. And we're born for co-creation. Rocketman was the song that came across good 3 years ago as just a simple line. Can I have a rocket man to take me to the state of love? And I was like, what is that about? And it sat there for 3 years doing nothing. And then I went to this party on the top of a mountain. Whatever happened to the party doesn't matter, but the song started coming through, and obviously like that party venue is a wedding venue, so I was like, oh my god, the song is my search for my new soulmate. And it was just this ginormous song that took over everything. It was big, it was heavy, it was rich in synths, it just had to be absolutely explosive. And I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know where it belonged. It definitely didn't belong on the album in a way, but then it had the lyrics state of love, state of love. And once that all got mixed and recorded, I was like, this is on the other side, this is me, this is my future. And using synths on the song like Arturi Micro Freak, that was like the most super modern synth that I could get. It literally like was using those digital sounds for me was like my future self, creating my future. That's what it felt like. So with Rocketman, it was I was insisting on, you know, being this rock and roll sound healer and putting all the sound healing instruments on a pop song, on a dance song, or whatever you want to call it as per genre. And I, as usual, I send my tracks to Paul sometimes for mixing to not be too much in control and to detach from them, and all of the chakra sounds as such were featured, but what came down was the heart and the root, and the message with it was home is where the heart is. And for me, with that song was always coming back to the core of the album, to becoming my own tree of life. And it was, my home was here in central Queensland on the Great Barrier Reef. This is where I chose to be. And I was like, what is going on? I chose this music career and chose this music path again. I can't even tour from here, nothing's happening, what's the go? And it had nothing to do with that. It absolutely had nothing to do with that, but everything with me becoming my true self, who I am without any partners, who I am, what matters to me. My first long-term partner threw me into the desert. I lived in the desert for 12 years, and I was, you know, I was a rally navigator, and I did all these crazy supercar stuff. I once turned down a Ferrari job and gave it to my friend Alita, who is the life coach right now. Anyways, and my second partner sucked me into this whole rainforest magic, and all of that sudden, you know, I became a different person with all this Australiana and all of this eucalyptus and kookaburras and all that kind of stuff. And Rocketman was just something about reflection, about becoming that person that you are, your most authentic self, and what matters to you before meeting your true love. And for me, other than music, my biggest love is the ocean, and that song just threw me back to central Queensland, and the answer was closer to home than I thought. It was Great Keppel Island, and that's why I ended up moving to the island and just living underwater. And that's, I guess, I found myself. I'm a tree of life, and when I don't belong to anyone but to myself, I belong in the ocean. Thank you. See you on my mermaid adventures.